Eighth Grade is written and directed by Bo Burnham, and this movie follows a young girl who is just about to finish her last year before high school. She's very nervous and very self-conscious, but she's trying to gain more confidence and to be more outgoing, and this film shows her attempting to be the self that she encourages others to be. I've been following Bo Burnham for just under 10 years now, and it's been such a treat seeing him go from YouTube star to professional comedian to actor to now writer and director of his first feature film. And it's also just a little bonus that this film is produced by one of my favorite working production companies, A24. And it is the combination of those two elements that had me anticipating this film so heavily. I think something that makes Eighth Grade work as well as it does is how relatable it is. And I do think it's strange that even though that I'm not an eighth grade girl, I think the things that she's dealing with in this movie are so completely and totally universal. And even though I am fairly removed from eighth grade, and even though it seems like it was a lifetime ago, I can assure you it actually wasn't that long ago. And even though I haven't been in the eighth grade for just over 5 years now, I think that her character still goes through a lot of things that not only myself, but I'm sure many of you watching this have gone through as well. One of my biggest takeaways from this film, and what is truly the highlight of this movie, is the absolutely sensational performance from Elsie Fisher. Her pairing with Burnham and the way that they both work in tandem on this film is truly remarkable. Eighth Grade has this wonderful atmosphere of spontaneity, like it hasn't been rehearsed really at all. This movie didn't feel like a movie. And a lot of that is attributed to not only Burnham's excellent writing, but the fact that Elsie is able to do something rather difficult for a child actor, and that's to act like a child. I think she captures shyness in such a brilliant way in this film, and in a way that I think is much more true to what being nervous actually is. Also, one of my favorite components of this film is the fact that it doesn't have this really grandiose climax. This film isn't full of these life-altering decisions. It's showing an eighth grade girl trying to navigate just through like a week or so. It shows her trying to conquer these battles that may seem little to us, but to her, it's the biggest, most important thing in the world, like trying to sing karaoke in front of a room full of people. I am so floored that Burnham was able to capture that so well. I think his subtlety in handling the screenplay should be applauded. One of the major themes of this film, and an element that makes this movie so specific to the time, is the role that the internet, and more specifically social media, plays in our lives. And I think this inclusion could have gone wrong very, very quickly. Maybe already making this film immediately dated with the inclusion of memes or just certain fads. But I think this film takes the correct approach when discussing this topic. Eighth Grade is able to show you the duality of people through how they appear online versus who they are in person. In a couple of scenes, you can hear the main character, Kayla, giving advice on her YouTube channel of how to be very confident. That is overcut with her at this party being kind of shy and not really knowing what to say to people. And in doing that, it's showing that she's failing to utilize the own advice that she's giving to other people because it's just not that easy. And I think this is one of the many scenes that is trying to make a case of how the internet impacts our lives, especially at an age like this when kids are so impressionable. I think all of these components, the just absolute realism in this film, the incredible performances, and the really touching and sweet screenplay that come together to make a film that I truly loved. Eighth Grade can be related to many different people regardless of age, gender, or really anything else. The themes that this film deals with, like social anxiety, self-consciousness, and just the want to fit in, is something that can universally be related to. The collaboration between Elsie Fisher and Bo Burnham is truly inspired. Burnham's insightful and impacting screenplay is brought to life beautifully by Fisher's incredibly naturalistic and understated performance that makes something really incredibly sweet, and a film that results in being one of my favorites of the year. After watching this film, I just wanted to give this movie a hug. I absolutely adored this film, and I think that this movie is able to maneuver specific themes a lot better than some other movies out there. Just saying. So did you guys see 8th grade? What did you think about it? Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you liked today's video. And if you did, you can click on the link down below and subscribe to my channel to see more movie reviews and movie related things. And guys, thank you so much for watching and see you next time.